What's up, everybody? Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. There is a lot that we need to talk about, so let's do this. The first thing I want to talk about is I don't know if you guys have heard about this, but Michael Cohen, Donald Trump's former longtime personal lawyer, had pleaded guilty on Thursday to lying to the Congress and pursuing the construction of a Trump Tower in Moscow in 2016. And the first charge he faces from special counsel Robert Mueller's investigation into the Russian interface in the 2016 elections. Interesting, you know? Now, Cohen appeared in federal court on Manhattan on Thursday morning, admitting that he lied to the U.S. Senate State Committee on Intelligence and the House of Representatives Permanent Select Committee on Intelligence in August of 2017 on the Moscow Project. Now, according to the criminal information, Cohen has sent both committees documents on August the 28th of 2017, claiming that the potential Moscow real estate deal by the Trump organization ended in January of 2016. Now, apparently this was all a lie, prosecutors said, and the Russian real estate deal was to be discussed with the Trump organization in June of 2016, according to the charging papers, and Cohen had planned to travel to Russia to talk about the deal and everything, and took steps in regarding Trump to come out there for a visit. Now, Cohen told Congress last year that he had planned on taking a trip to Russia to discuss the project or to ask Trump, as he was identified as individual one, to travel to Russia. He then declared that he did not recall any discussion with the Russian government or officials over the proposed tower. Russian officials offered to organize for Cohen to have met with either Russian President Vladimir Putin or Prime Minister Dmitry Medvedev, according to the charging papers. And the whole thing was like the documents and contend Cohen lied to Congress in order to minimize the links between the Moscow deal and Trump, as well as investigations between Trump's campaign and Russia, claiming that they have, concluded prior engagements with the Iowa caucus in February 2016. Now, Trump called him a weak person. So Trump was like, Michael Cohen is lying, and he's trying to get reduced sentence for things that he had not done with me. And Trump went on, said that his company was looking forward to a project with Moscow, and apparent to his, conflict with his presidential status, that he had nothing to do with Russia. And then in 2017 of January, he tweeted, "I have nothing to do with Russia. No deals, no loans, no nothing." And then the following month, he tweeted, I don't know. Putin have had no deals with Russia, and all the haters are going crazy." Are they, Trump? Are they really going crazy? And this was during a debate in the campaign of October 2016, where Trump said of Russia, I have nothing about the inner workings of Russia. I don't deal there. I have no business there. I had no loans from Russia. Blah, 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 that kind of thing. Now, in exchange for, pleading guilty, Mueller's office agreed to not bring any additional charges against Cohen for any quote-unquote other false statements to the Congress or to special counsel's office in connection with the whole, investigation and information that he was given that he pleaded guilty on Thursday, or for obstruction of perjury. And the plea deal only applies to the special counsel office. It doesn't, however, bind other U.S. attorney office or state prosecutors. Now, if, with this whole deal and everything, he can face an estimated sentencing of a range from 0 to 6 months in prison. And according to the plea deal, as well as a fine between $500 to $95,000. Yeah. When Obama was president, none of his office, they never did anything, crazy like this or anything else along the way. But when Trump's president, everything's going downhill. You know what I'm saying? I'm quoting it, and we still have him. He's still the president, and yet after everything going on, especially what is going on with this story, nobody, we still need to impeach him. Seriously, people. I'm just saying, this is just my facts. I'm just trying to put that out there for y'all. The second thing I want to talk about is this whole New Jersey mansion fire catastrophe is kind of weird. So basically, Paul Canero, 51 years old, was charged with murdering his brother Keith, 50 years old, and his wife Jennifer, 45, and their two loving children, 11 and 8, and they were found dead after a fire destroyed their New Jersey mansion. Now, the bodies were discovered after authorities responded to a fire at their $1.5 million home in the Colts Neck community on November 20th. Now, authorities determined that all four had been killed before the house was intentionally on fire. And according to prosecutors, Paul Canero shot and killed his brother Keith when he came outside his home on Tuesday. Now, Paul then went inside and allegedly killed the wife and the two children. And continuing on, the wife and the two children had been appeared to be stabbed according to multiple local outlets. And then after 7 hours, well, actually before 7 hours, Keith's house was set on fire. Paul allegedly set his own house in Ocean Township on fire as well, while his wife and his two daughters were inside. Okay, you see where we're getting at? It's like, what the hell is going on? And however, all four were uninjured and were waiting outside the house when authorities have arrived. Now, prosecutors said that Paul Canero, I'm not sure how to say his name correctly, set fire to both homes to cover up evidence of killing his brother's family as a ruse and to show that the overall Canero family was somehow targeted. And then investigators believe that Paul intended to kill his own family. So what is going on here? Now, going along with that, prosecutors have said that Paul's motives for the murders were financially in nature, stating that the two brothers joined business ventures in Ashbury Park. What? I don't understand. Okay, so apparently he did do it, and then people are saying like he didn't do it, so it's kind of like a weird thing. He's trying to kill his own family. This is all just a chaos of shit and craziness going on here, so I'm trying to figure out what really happened, and this is what I've gotten so far. But I'm going to find out more about this kind of story and everything else and let you guys know what exactly happened with this story. Okay? But just hearing about this, it was just crazy and chaotic in some ways to me. Last thing I want to talk about is this is actually a good story. It's nothing bad or anything else along the way, but it's actually a good story. So, in California, there's been a ton of wildfires going out there, and there's so much people are losing homes, people are, losing loved ones and everything else along the way, and it's just chaotic. However, there is a gentleman who has never been to one of these locations, and he's out there making a difference. So, Bob Wilson has never been to Paradise, the California city incinerated by the deadly campfire, but when he read about this, the 90-year-old businessman read about this whole city's devastation, he knew that he had to go out there and act somehow. He said, I couldn't stop thinking, how can I help? He told that to, Wilson, who is a real estate developer and the co-owner of a chain of fish market restaurants in California. He told that to the Washington Post. And when he found out about this whole story and everything, about all the students at the Paradise High School, hundreds who have lost their homes in the blaze, it basically struck a chord with Wilson. He said, I made a decision within 2 or 3 minutes while reading the news, but I knew that I had to go out there and give these kids something. He told NBC News. And, so they have something good and, it can put a smile on their face and lift up their spirits in some way. Now, you're probably wondering, what did he do? Well, on Tuesday night, or as, Giving Tuesday, Wilson, who has his home in Los Angeles and San Diego, traveled to the city of Chico to meet up with the students and the staff of the Paradise High School. And along with that, he brought 2 suitcases. Now, you're probably wondering, what was in those 2 suitcases? Well, each of those suitcases had hundreds of $1,000 checks. one of each for every student and every staff member, including custodians and bus drivers at that school. Now, according to the post, Wilson personally spent many hours preparing these checks, 1,085 in all, with a range of about $1.1 million in total. Now, while he wrote, these letters, he wrote these letters to students and the staff and everything, and it said, "Please know that you are not alone. As someone who is far away from San Diego is rooting for you and has the firm belief that tomorrow will be a better day than will be better than today." And Wilson has said he considered other ways of helping out the school, but decided that this will be the best way to lend a hand and to give the cash directly to the students and to the staff. No strings attached. They can use it however they want to. He says, let them go out and figure out how they want to. They can go out there, buy a bike for themselves, if they want to. If they want to use it to help out their family, buy gasoline for a car, anything. They can do whatever they want with it. And all the students and staff at the Paradise High School, they showed gratitude and were in awe of Wilson's generosity. And many have said, that this basically is an opportunity for the community to come together and make a difference. And classes are still assumed on Monday for the students, but they're being held at the shopping mall in Chico. Now, hearing about this is really wonderful. I mean, like I said in previous videos, if you guys have watched it, most of these stars out here, they've lost their homes, but they're still out there making a difference. They're trying to, they're helping out those who have lost their homes as well and everything else along the way. You should too, click on the link that I'm going to post down below in this video to, out there, help them out. Donate something you can. If you, donate clothes, donate money, anything you can to help them out, okay? With that being said, I want you guys to let me know what your opinions about this whole wildfire thing, about what Bob Wilson did for these kids and for the staff, about the whole New Jersey mansion fire, about the whole Michael Cohen. Let me know what's on your mind. Even if you want to talk about the whole Southwest Airlines thing, making fun of this little girl's name, trust me, it's a weird story and that's disrespectful for what they did. But like, share, comment, subscribe. Let people know I'm out there for you guys, because I'm out there trying to give you guys a good word as always. And whenever you subscribe, hit that little bell so you know I have a video coming out every week. Okay? And with that being said, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I love all you guys. Peace out.